There is nothing quite like it. Kong Watson, the champion, bouncing up and down the balls of his feet. Now he walks forward. Marshman hasn't moved out of his corner. Here we go in the first round. Michael Chavello, Pierre Guillet with you. Whether you're watching on Stream TV in the UK, HD Net fans in the USA, and all around the world, this is the main event of BAMMA 9. This is for the big one. The middleweight championship on the line.
Now for Marshman, we know he has one-punch KO power. What about Watson? Is he a cumulative puncher, or does he have that one-punch power also? We're going to find out here very, very shortly.
Marshman, 8 wins by knockout. Kong Watson connects with the first clean strike. Then an outside leg kick from the Kong. He circles off clockwise.
Now, Kong has an advantage on the stand-up to me if he utilizes that leg kick. Let's chop him down. Let's do the same game plan that he used on Ninja Hua. Let's work on that mobility that you talked about earlier in earlier fights and slow Marshman down.
Behind our commentary position, a whole portion of the crowd. There must be 500 of them cheering for Kong Watson, holding giant inflatable bananas. On the other side of the cage, you got 400 or 500 active military supporting Jack Marshman, along with many more Welsh who have travelled down here today. This is just incredible.
Now, the thing that I really enjoy about watching Watson is he's got pinpoint precision on both kicks and his punches.
Right hand. A counter right from Marshman, threads out the jabs as the 21-year-old. Inside thigh kick, then a high front kick, both miss. Skip up round kick, switched up the round kick. Through the lead leg to the back did Watson. Now goes off the back leg upstairs. And he's moving well, the champ.
The champ has dipped into the well with that Anderson Silva's front kick. If it lands, who knows? Maybe he might knock him out here in the first.
Marshman getting a taste of the leg kicks here of Tom Watson, not checking them, however. And the chance go up again for Watson.
Listen to the crowd. They are going absolutely bananas over this first round.
Big outside thigh kick and just under the hemline of the pants of the lead leg. There is some severe red swelling to the bottom of the thigh and left knee of Jack Marshman. It will be hard for Marshman to power up that right hand if that lead leg continues to get kicked out, Pierre.
Now, Marshman throws the first right round that he's thrown here in this round. Now, Watson definitely just has to attack that lead leg, slow him down, get his punches and bunches. A huge overhand by Watson, just barely missing the mark.
Combinations here in the first from the champion. Again goes to the outside lead leg, that time tracking the knee. Good evasion, got on the outside of the jab of Marshman. Forcing Marshman back. Marshman angles off, sitting behind his jab, throws the right hand down the tube, misses with both punches, misses the right hand again to Jack Marshman. Kong looking to clinch up with him, maybe looking to lock up a Muay Thai clinch.
Now Watson is training part-time Muay Thai under Alan Kettles, best in the business, international fighter as well as coach. So maybe if he can get that Thai clinch, try to slow him down, attacking the body, attacking the legs, attacking from top to bottom.
A little nick over the left eye here of Tom Watson. Nothing to faze him. It's that worst cuts and shaving. Oh, the big kibosh! And Marshman fires back! The right hand from Watson. The counter right from Marshman. That was awesome.
Watson got the attention of Marshman very quickly with that overhand right.
And Marshman did not flinch, Pierre. He fired a right back of his own. How tough is Marshman? We've seen him in previous fights. A human sponge can absorb all sorts of punishment.
But when you talk about longevity of the sport, maybe that's not a good thing. So I'd like to see a little bit more head movement by Marshman.
That cut, Pierre, has opened up to the side of the eye of Kong Watson now. And Marshman's going to go after it. He's a nasty young fighter, Jack Marshman. Finally checks an outside thigh kick. 60 seconds remaining here in the first round. It has been a seesawing battle. Everything we hoped the main event would be and a whole lot more. Crossing elbow from Kong Watson.
Marshman is showing that he's durable. Marshman is showing that he is composed. Marshman basically is showing that he has what it takes to become possibly a world champion.
Punches, one after the other. Straight right, just plows down the tube again from Kong. And the outside leg kick. Watson just catching the jab nicely with the inside of his left glove. A mark of experience, look at that. 1-2 again from the Kong. Step across, crunches the lead thigh. More combinations here in this first round for Kong Watson, and that is proving the difference, Pierre. He backs up Marshman in the final 10 seconds.
Both guys are content to stand in front of each other and let the bombs fly. Now, I'll tell you what, both guys are going to show wear and tear in the second.
Here's a little limp on that leg is Marshman at the end of the first round. Could that be the telling point as time goes on? This is a 5-rounder, Pierre. Marshman has never been in a 5-rounder.
And everybody knows, well, anybody who watches Watson's fights knows, generally, he's a slow starter. He builds upon each round, and he's just going to get better, and that's actually very scary for Marshman.
So, Pierre, if you're in the corner of Jack Marshman, what are you telling the 21-year-old challenger to do?
I'm telling him, check the leg kicks. You need to check the leg kicks. Like you said, I think that's going to be a pivotal part of this fight.
Right hand just falling short there for Marshman. And there you see what Kong did all the first round, cracking that lead thigh.
Now, Watson is conserving his energy. He's not making big moves with the evasion of the punches. It's a simple pat. It's a simple head move. You miss by an inch, you miss by a mile, Mike.
We are ready to rock and roll. Second round set for 5, but will it go that far? Unofficially, I'll give the first round to Tom Watson, the champion. How are you scoring it, folks? Bama 9, main event from Birmingham in the UK. Catching those jabs again. The Muay Thai stance here. The gloves turned out of Kong Watson. Marshman just probing with that lead hand. Trying to set up that, the right, the diesel piston, but it's not connecting for him. Good step across inside leg kick to the back leg from Watson. He punished the lead leg in the first round. Is he going to go to town on the back leg here in the second?
Marshman threw a kick of his own. The difference is he's not following through. He's not pivoting on the opposite leg. Watch all of Watson's kicks. There's a crisp pivot, and he's able to really drive that through. That
lead knee and outer thigh of Marshman is turning purple now. It is a kaleidoscope of sickening color. And look at the champ continually coming forward. Shin tucked, gloves up high. Marshman on the back foot. And again, Kong goes to the knee.
Now, have you noticed that a couple seconds ago, he actually changed his stance, putting the right leg forward, and that's just a telling sign that those leg kicks are starting to pay dividends for Watson.
Shot to the jugular from Kong Watson. Marshman hasn't landed a clean strike in this second round so far. Watson just too evasive, up on the balls of his feet. Cracks away the lead leg, slow check there from Marshman.
Now, you guys at home have to notice that Marshman is not really pivoting, turning into his punches, and that might be because Watson has really crippled that lead leg, and that's going to play a big factor here in the second round.
Isn't it something we've been saying all night? There's the damaged lead leg of Marshman, purple and red. And as we've been saying all night, Pierre, you chop the legs of a predominant boxer, he'll find it very hard to throw the punches.
Not only that, that was a sickening thud. It's like picking up a steak and just dropping it on the floor.
This is just Tom Kong Watson, the champion, doing what he does best. Methodically, surgically taking apart the challenger with these awesome leg kicks. Marshman has to switch stance. He has to protect that left leg.
He has to protect that leg, but also he may want to think about trying to clinch, trying to vary his attack up. I wouldn't take it to the ground because, like we said earlier, Watson will edge him on the ground every time. But again, let's not take away from Marshman. He's still hanging in, he's still game.
Marshman's got the type of fists that only takes one punch to be a game changer. But Kong Watson has the experience. And at the moment, he's moving well, not only with his feet, but he's moving his head well, the champ. See how he gets out of the way of the jab right-hand combination from Marshman, and now Kong comes forward and tags him with the left. He puts Marshman on the back foot. It is just faultless so far from the Kong.
He's doing everything that he's supposed to do. His corner has to be extremely happy with the way that their game plan is being executed in the ring. He's got Marshman on the back foot, and you know what? Go back to that head high kick, go back to the leg kick, because it's working.
Spinning back elbow! Marshman's dropped! The Kong caught him! That was awesome! Inside half guard now, here comes the GMP from the champion. That spinning back elbow set it up. Look at Kong Watson wrap it over Marshman.
And he's using the palm down elbow, sliding it off, and maybe he might, get a cut on Marshman like we've seen early in the round. Again, could be a game changer.
Kong Watson doing no favors for Marshman here. He wants to fillet him with the elbows. Boom, he lowers it again to the orbital. Bang off the right hand to the chin. And a downward elbow between the eyes. Marshman getting battered here. Marshman absolutely taking a flogging on the ground.
This may not see the second round. The referee is watching this very closely. If it comes down to he's not defending himself intelligently, this may be called.
Marshman in trouble. He is copying absolute shellacking here. The referee keeping an eye on it. Kong just brutalizing him, just pounding on him. Is Marshman done? Is Marshman finished? Blood streaking over his left eye now. Kong is relentless with these elbows and will not stop. The brutality, the barrage of the Kong. The referee telling him, "No, it's good night, Irene." It is good night, Irene. Kong Watson has pounded him out.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, if you had any questions about Tom Kong Watson's ability to come back after that layoff, it's been answered here tonight. Like you said, surgically, he just dissected Marshman from the top game all the way down to the bottom game. I couldn't fault him for anything that he did tonight. What are your thoughts on that, Mike?
It was a faultless performance, Pierre. You were absolutely correct. He dominated in the stand-up. When it went to ground, not only did he dominate, he absolutely, I don't even have a word in my extensive vocabulary to aptly describe what Watson just did to Jack Marshman. That was just brutal, just an assault, an assault. And it looked to me like Kong had a point to prove, like he had heard those whispers over the last few weeks. Ooh, Jack Marshman is going to cause a knockout. Ooh, Jack Marshman is going to take the title. He's going to stun the world. He's going to knock out Kong Watson. And Kong came in here a nasty, violent, relentless incarnation of the champion. Let's take a look at it again here, Pierre.
Spinning back elbow to Marshman, drops him immediately. I thought he was going for a guillotine here. However, he opted to turn him over onto his back, take that top position, and that was just the beginning of the end.
And here's the finish now. Inside of half guard, he just measures these punches and elbows. Referee Mark Goddard, time and time again, asking Marshman, "Are you okay? You've got to fight back." But there was no fighting back. That was Kong Watson at his violent, violent best.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, please show your appreciation for our two dedicated professionals in the ring. A time of 4 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 2 is recorded. Our referee, Mark Goddard, stops the contest. The result is a TKO, ladies and gentlemen, and still, Bama, middleweight champion of the world, Tom Kong Watson.